What's up, guys, and welcome to this week's workout video. This week we're doing legs, and I always start with calves when I do legs, mainly just because I like to get them done before my leg workout so I don't have to worry about them at the end. And this right here that you're seeing is called a standing calf raise. It's on a machine, but what you're doing is you can actually do 3 different foot positions. You can do an outside, you can have your toes pointed out, in, or straight to hit different heads of the calf. So I will rotate between these, do about 2 sets on each set, and try to control it on the way down, stretch past parallel, and then squeeze the calf back up. And I've seen a lot of progress on my calves by doing it this way. And this has really worked for me, as I didn't always used to have just huge calves. The next exercise that we're doing is the Smith machine squat. The reason I do the squats on the Smith machine today was I just vary it. Some days I'll do them regular, some days I'll do them on the Smith machine, some days I'll do front squats. It just, today I just chose to do Smith machine mainly because when I decided to go to the gym it was about 4:30 in the morning and I was a bit tired, so I didn't want to risk injury. But no matter what I'm doing, I like to do these first after I warm up my knees, and I try to do a pyramid of squats. So I go higher and higher in weight for 3 sets, and then on the like set 1 I start a little bit lower, set 2 I go higher, set 3 I go higher, set 4 I normally either stay the same as set 3 or maybe go a touch higher, and then I work my way back down for sets 5 and 6. And this is mainly, again, is I do want to get some heavier movement in there, but I also want to make sure that I'm warming up properly, that I'm getting with the blood pumping, and that I'm keeping my form. You'll notice that I go pretty far down when I do my squats, further than most, and that's shown me the most growth in my legs. The next exercise we have is the leg press superset. Now for this, what I'm doing is I'm sticking with another compound movement next because I'm trying to put a little bit of size on my legs, so I'm going compound, and then I'll do my isolation moves afterwards. So for this, what I'm doing is for 10 or 12 reps, I'm really trying to go down, really squeeze the quads and really feel the hamstrings on the way down. And then once I get done with my 10 or 12 reps here, I'll actually adjust my foot position. I'll close up the bar, adjust my foot position, put my feet almost right next to each other, except point my toes in just a touch, and then just keep my toes off the bench. So I'm only using my heels pretty much to press this up, and you'll really burn out your quads doing this. And again, this helps work your outer sweep of your quad, and I've noticed a lot of progress doing those that way. So I just showed you 2 sets of me doing that real quick. Again, you'll see me hit failure on these, close the weight up, put my feet in, and then burn out as many as I can, just trying to really burn out that quad as much as I possibly can. For leg extensions, these I do different all the time. Sometimes I will do rest pause sets, and that's what this first set is. That's where you'll see me go to failure, kind of take a 5-10 second breather, and then keep going again till failure. Or I will do what I did on the second and the third sets that you will see, and that is just drop sets. So that's where you take the weight, do as many as you can. You're aim for your 10 to 12, and then drop it and try to go a little bit further. If you can get another 8 to 10 reps, you're looking pretty good. But the thing with these is, again, is we're really squeezing, we're really trying to control the weight, and our knees are our hinges. We're not trying to arch our back or get momentum into this lift at all. This is an isolation movement for the quads. And again, with foot position here, if you point your toes inward, you will work the outer side of the quad. You point your toes outward, you will work the inner side of the quad. And if you point your toes straight up and almost try to pull them back towards your body, you will almost work that middle head of the quad, and you'll feel it there. Really crazy. It's an awesome pump. But again, these are one of those exercises that you can either start with or end with. But with the way that I've been doing my leg routine, trying to get my legs to grow a little bit more in size, I've been doing these isolation movements afterwards. So that is why you see them placed where they're at in this workout. The last exercise we have is leg curls. And again, you'll see I do 6 sets for pretty much every exercise for legs. Legs are pretty easy to work. Okay, you don't need to get real fancy or real crazy. There are a few other exercises that I sometimes do, but this is just one example of a leg workout. And again, you want to make sure you're controlling the weight really slow on the way down and then curling it back up. Think of it almost like a bicep curl for your legs. And that's the hamstrings are really one of the most underworked parts of the leg, especially if you're stepping on stage or doing a bodybuilding show. You'll notice that hamstring development, especially in the natural side of things, really tends to lack. And that's where I typically have my advantage, is in the legs and the hamstrings in particular, as most guys do not work these as hard as they should. But again, 6 sets of these, really controlling the weight, really squeezing at the top and then stretching it out at the bottom. Again, I've been doing about 6 sets every exercise for this. And hope you guys like this leg workout. Next week, we will pick a new workout, and I'll get that out to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.